the U.S. matching President Trump's threat of 50%. The Colombian president admitted to blocking flights because migrants were flown shackled at the wrists and ankles. He said he will send a plane to the U.S. to pick up his citizens for a, quote, dignified return. And in Washington, the Trump administration directed the heads of federal agencies this week to terminate all staffers of DEI offices. Newly sworn-in Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said the Pentagon will comply immediately, posting a photo on X that there will be no exceptions, name changes, or delays. And Ryan, when asked by reporters if Trump had time to get it around a golf today, he said, no, I'll be too busy. Not surprised, because he has already planning his first trip internationally. He said that could either be to Saudi Arabia or the UK. Brian.
That's right.
Dana Marie, thank you for that. President Trump moving quickly to reform the FBI. Acting Director Brian Driscoll already putting federal agents on notice, while Trump's nominee to permanently run the agency, Kash Patel, has big plans to fix the bureau.
I shut down the Vancouver building.
Shit crazy right now.
The next day, as a museum of the deep state. Same thing with DOJ. While you're bringing in the right people, you also have to shrink government. The people need to know that there's been a de-weaponization, a defanging of the Department of Justice. That, in my opinion, is how Congress
Things
can
getting
most
back to normal.
secure
People know what's what, who's who.
Agencies and departments.
Patel's strong
Start fucking
beliefs
with
are
people
already
right.
freaking out the far left.
This man, Patel, has neither the experience nor the judgment nor the temperament for this job.
I think that there are some nominees that are people I think I can work with, but I also am deeply concerned about what I've heard Mr. Patel say in the past.
But even before Patel becomes director, Trump's deep state purge has already begun. He reassigned nearly 20 career DOJ officials this week before firing at least 17 inspectors general at multiple agencies. Joining us now live is Counselor to President Trump, Alina Habba. Alina, welcome to the program. Very good to see you. So we're expecting, what is the Trump administration expecting when Kash Patel heads to the Hill this week?
Well, of course, like everybody else, they're going to try and push him back, do what they did with every single person that the president has nominated. It was not successful, as we've seen with Senator Marco Rubio, as we saw with Kristi Noem. We're going to get them through because they are qualified, and that is the truth. Pete Hegseth, another example. Look, they're going to try and press them. They're going to try and embarrass them. But these are very well-qualified individuals, and they will succeed. And they've also been taking meetings. They've been answering tough questions. So when they threaten them and say, we're going to take your time, take all the time you want. But at the end of the day, you better push them through. Because this is what Americans voted for on November 5th. And these people, they're disruptors in a good way. They're going to fix this country. We've already seen so much action from President Trump, and they are right in line with his America First policies.
Alina, thanks for joining us Sunday night. Let's move to immigration, where President Trump is reportedly directing ICE to arrest at least 1,200 to 1,500 illegals a day. Border czar Tom Homan in Chicago today, where he's overseeing the arrest of migrants in the Windy City. But Illinois has become a hotbed of resistance and is one of 22 states suing the federal government over President Trump's ending of birthright citizenship. So the state's governor has doubled down on that today. Give a listen.
You heard them talk about something unconstitutional this year, the removal of birthright citizenship. We're going to stand in the way of an unconstitutional order. We'll also stand in the way of them breaking the law in Illinois if they're not following federal law.
So, Alina, given that statement, how will the administration fight back against this, you can only call it this, democratic resistance?
The democratic resistance is completely ill-placed, and frankly, I advise against it. Democrats are not acting like Americans. They need to listen to what Americans wanted. We want safety. We want security. We do not want fentanyl pouring in. We do not want children being sex trafficked and individuals who are criminals coming over our border. That is what they voted for. So all of these individuals, including Gavin Newsom and what he's done in LA, they're looking like a mess. And they need to get it together if they want to have a future in politics. And that's the truth. President Trump is doing what America wants. And controlling our borders is part of what America voted for. We cannot have crime in our country. The individuals, if you look at what Tom Homan, who he has targeted first, are people that have backgrounds. People that have hurt Americans, hurt people in this country that have no business being here. Colombia's resistance to these planes is very simple. He doesn't like the way they're treated. Well, they're treated like criminals. When you cross the border illegally, you are a criminal in fact. And when you cross the border illegally and have criminal records, you are even further unwelcome into this country. And that is what President Trump is doing. He is cleaning up the mess Hong Kong has done a tremendous job of it. Hi, Irina. Lisa Booth here. We also want to get your take on the House Oversight Committee's investigation into the potential debanking of conservatives. Here's what Chairman James Comer told Rita Portomarmo on Sunday Morning Features.
We've heard numerous instances of conservatives being debanked, and what we want to know is this
ain't gonna give you that long on that building I bought you.
policy? Is this or is this our government?
No, we ain't even one alone.
Yeah,
we bought a building in New York, and they wouldn't even just give us a damn checking account with our own money. We wasn't asking for no money. We built the building.
Evidence of some banks
Debanking conservatives, exactly.
Alina, President Trump recently took the CEO of Bank of America to task at the World Economic Forum for debunking conservatives. I mean, this is personal for him. His wife, the First Lady, his son Barron, have both been debanked. You know, what can you tell us about that? And then also, what will the Trump administration do about it moving forward? I think he spoke very well about that with all the people that were in Davos, and he made very clear one thing: America is going to be treated the way we should. You are not allowed to target conservatives, whether it be through unlawful lawfare, as we call it, witch hunts, which he has been a subject of, or targeting people because they're conservatives and not allowing them to bank. If you look at what a Bank of America has done, they've actually posted something on their website and on their apps addressing this. That in itself tells you that his words are meaningful and they're working. We aren't going to allow it anymore. If you're an American citizen, it shouldn't matter what your politics are. You're not allowed to profile people. We know, and I frankly know firsthand, many conservatives that were targeted. The Trump family is one example. But it's unacceptable. As an attorney, I can tell you that they have a very big risk by targeting them. You cannot do it, and we're going to look into why it was done. Was it done for reasons like Mark Zuckerberg spoke about on Joe Rogan? Was it done at the demand of President Biden's administration? I don't doubt that it probably was, but we're going to be investigating and finding out the answers because the American people deserve fair treatment. Alina, it's Molly here. President Trump has survived 2 assassination attempts, but that does not stop Saturday Night Live from doing another tasteless joke on the subject. This from last night.
I wish those two could talk to each other. Lincoln could teach Trump a lot about the importance of preserving our union, and Trump could teach Lincoln how to turn your head at the exact right moment.
And this, of course, was the moment they were trying to mock.
something that said, take a look at what happened.
He's making jokes about it.
We mentioned also earlier that there was this
Say something to
sense
them.
of security around the president after 2 more people were arrested for threatening him just this week. So what do you make of the way the left is responding? I recommend that they go to church. I'll be honest with you. I'm not
To the
looking for
band.
anybody that. Sorry, but that's a serious policy.
Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado, mi amor.
Whoever you pray for, if you're speaking like that about any individual, let alone a former and current president, that's a disgrace.
Ela está ocupada.
Show anymore. Last I checked, their ratings have gone way down.
Sim, ela está ocupada.
And that's why you're seeing the likes of CNN, MSNBC, and these shows, The View, that are really sinking because
Your fellow Portuguese.
didn't want what they were saying. We don't want hate.
Sim.
We want peace. We want unity. And this divisive comments, it's frankly inhumane. Never mind, un-American. It's
No
just
somos
and I wouldn't
em
wish
Stanford,
on my enemy.
Connecticut.
But if they want a future on TV,
No
I recommend
no
they look
so
at
in the
what
United
their
States.
networks are saying to them, which is that real news is what the American people want. Fake news, divisiveness, and hate, and that is frankly hate speech. That's disgusting what they said, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
Indeed, and the best advice of the day on a Sunday, go to church. Great stuff. Good to see you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up on the big weekend show, the president's mass deportation plans in full swing, but now migrant gangs are targeting the rich and famous. But first, the commander-in-chief is teasing a new plan to end the Israel-Hamas war.
After last month's massive solar flare added a 25th hour to the day, businesses are wondering what should we
I'm
do?
thinking white power now.
Anything can change the world of
Custom
work.
video.
From HR to payroll, ADP designs
Email
the
me
next
for
big thing.
My
customer
doctor's office with a filing
videos.
system from the 80s has my social. Think of all the places that can expose your info.
Do a job by the video.
If there's a problem, you fix it.
Do a job
Guaranteed.
by the video from a child.
At the Farmer's Dog, we don't think that's long enough. That's why our food comes in personalized portions. Because a dog at a healthy weight can live a longer, happier life.
I was in a clothes dryer. Then I started taking Lipo Balance Support. Its ingredients are clinically shown to help reduce dizziness and spinning. Take back control with Lipo